When it comes to Iran, we should make no mistake. Its leaders want nuclear weapons because they want to become the most dominant power in the Middle East. Many in the region are looking to us for leadership. But too many of our allies and strategic partners see our foreign policy as a riddle, and our actions as inconsistent with our rhetoric. They only see movements toward disengagement, and they feel that we are overly eager to negotiate a deal with Iran. We must demonstrate a willingness to maintain an unwavering position of strength in all talks, because Iran's goal at the negotiating table has never been peace, but rather to win relief from sanctions without making irreversible concessions. We need to make absolutely clear to Iran's leaders that sanctions will continue to increase until they agree to completely abandon any enrichment or reprocessing capability. We must also remember that those sitting across the table from us in those negotiations, however modern they may seem, are the representatives of a brutal regime that continues its sponsorship of terrorism and deprives its people of their fundamental rights. Another key to tackling the challenges posed by these nuclear rogues is maintaining an effective deterrent, not merely hoping that unilateral disarmament will lead Iran or North Koreas of the world to follow our lead. We should seek to establish flexible, adaptable groups of like-minded states to counter the threats posed by weapons of mass destruction, rather than solely relying on arms control agreements that are often not worth the paper they're written on. We must also address the threats posed by those regimes that lack advanced capabilities, but that remain determined to undermine our strategic interests. For example, we've seen the strong grip that anti-American sentiments have on some Latin American governments. Venezuela and Bolivia in particular have developed a troubling affinity for Iran. And Cuba was recently caught trafficking in weapons systems with North Korea in a blatant violation of multiple UN Security Council resolutions. Despite these actions, the White House has remained passive as these nations and their anti-American allies assault the freedom of their own people and assault the stability of their neighbors. But this administration has shown more than just a reluctance to stand up to our enemies and adversaries. It has also shown a reluctance to stand with our friends.